just want to say a couple of things. We've been involved in softball for 40 years, and it's been, for me personally, wonderful to meet everybody, to know them, to know you all, and to see you year after year. We raise our children together, and so for me personally, it's been wonderful that I've been on this journey with Arthur. But one story I want to give about Arthur, about his dedication to this softball tournament. When Arthur and Nacho got together 20 years ago, yes, it was a crowning achievement that they wanted to raise scholarships, but let's be clear, they loved the game. They saw the way the game was played and how tournaments were around the country, and they said, we could do the same for Houston. We're a big city, let's do it. Let's raise the bar. They love the sport, they love the ball playing, so that's what they did. And I think they were very successful in accomplishing that 20 years later. So to Arthur and Nacho. But I want to give one story, a behind-the-scenes story about Arthur's dedication. I don't know if y'all know this, but several years ago, Arthur suffered like, I won't say a heat stroke, but heat exhaustion. He fainted, so there we go to the emergency room. He wasn't bad enough to go in the ambulance, but I had to take him to the emergency room. And this is my husband. I'm in the emergency room waiting until his name gets called, and he is on the sidewalk by the theater because that's where he could get telephone reception. And he was still conducting business while he was waiting for his name to be called.
It's an Osmo.
So then
DJI.
finally, when they call his name, I'm out there, you know, I'm near the feeder like flashing him in, come in, come in. So he goes into the emergency room. They determine that he's dehydrated and they hook him up to an IV bag. And my husband asks, hey, can I go back to the park with the bag? I'll bring you back when it's empty. I'm looking at him and I thought, man, did this man just ask that question? And they said, no, Mr. Waters, you have to stay here until it's over and then, you know, we'll let you go. We'll check your vitals. But my husband wanted to come back, conduct business, run around with an IV bag hooked up. You know, that's how determined and how dedicated he is to softball business. So I asked my daughter, we have one daughter and she was raised in the parks. And she's 37 years old and she lives in San Francisco and she could not make it this weekend. But she did send me an email, a lot of do's and don'ts for me, and she did tell me wonderful words about her father. But yesterday he got in the mail a note card from her. He wanted to talk about, she wanted to say a few words about her father, and I want to read that to y'all because I think it just, you know, this is her perspective. Dad, I am so sorry that I will not be at this last year's Rusk tournament. I've been traveling a lot lately and had plans to attend 2 work conferences this week, but I didn't want to miss the opportunity to commend your accomplishment of leading the tournament for so many years, over the decades. You were part of the organization that took Rusk from being little money to giving away $90,000 in scholarships. You have affected so many people's lives through this work, many will probably never know. I'm so proud of you and everything you made possible with the Rusk, with dignity and integrity. Enjoy your weekend. Love, Veronica. And I couldn't say it better for my husband, who's a very humble person. So I'd like to introduce my rock, Arthur Waters.
Okay, first I want to apologize when I'm here and y'all trying to talk to me and I'm running 100 miles an hour, but I apologize But I remember y'all after the tournament, okay? I really do. But y'all fans, y'all make it happen. And I didn't know that this was going to be 20 years of my passion with this group. We had a group for 20 years, and that's real unique. You don't keep a group for 20 years, but it's time. It's time. I mean, we went all the way we could, and we did an A1 tournament. We put it all out there. And this tournament is one of the oldest tournaments in the country. One of the oldest tournaments. And we could have not did it before our forefathers. They made it happen. We just followed the blueprint. That's all we did. But my family been here with me 20 years. I can't thank them enough. They were behind me all the time. And they're probably glad that's enough, or 20 years. Yeah, that's enough. But I really enjoyed it. I couldn't have did it. I made a lot of friends, a lot of memories. The Parks and Rec, the city, they've been behind me. Especially, there was 5 years we didn't play here. It rained. And I got to give you credit, John Maria. You took me to Herman Brown, and you made it happen, John. I'll never forget that. Because what do you do when it rains? You don't have an answer. Believe me, you just hope that other field's not raining. So guess what, John? We got blessed with the Park and Rec, the city of Houston, right? So that's why we're here. And guess what? In 70 years, we only had to reschedule one tournament, the 58th annual, in 70 years. That's incredible, don't you think? That's incredible. How about that? Also, we got a team, San Antonio Glowworm. They've been having their tournament for 55 years. You don't hear that no more. And I hope y'all keep it going, Glowworm. I hope y'all keep it going. Y'all fantastic family. And we got a family for 54 years been donated the most valuable player trophy in the open division for the players for 54 years. You don't hear that anymore either. And I hope you keep continuing doing your 54 years, make it 55. You're great. We got teams from Austin, San Antonio, Corpus, Kansas. We got players from Argentina, Venezuela. I met a guy from New York that was pitching this weekend. Unbelievable. He said, how's the weather? I said, you're going to drink plenty of water. Plenty of water. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. This group was great. And I got my family right here. I got my brother David. I played a lot of ball. David Waters. He was a catcher. We go way back, way back. But anyway, I got my brother Gordon, Alice, nephew Sam, my comadres. No, I'm not through yet. Yes, but I can go on and on. There were so many people, so many sponsors. It was unbelievable, unbelievable. But you know what? The board members, we made a family. I can count on everybody when I walked away, and they know what to do. That was the greatest part. And y'all fans coming through here every year with the heat, y'all were greatest. And there's a lot of people here good for softball. Got a lot of people here good for softball, okay? Let's keep the game going. But, you know, that was a great ride, great ride. I got my buddy Juan, Nacho, Vin, Ray Guerra. You're beautiful, Ray. Just hang in there, Ray. And then, last of all, in 70 years, we finally got a lady in the Hall of Fame. We finally got a lady. And that, you know what? That was the greatest moment. Okay, thank y'all. God bless y'all. Amen.
Let's hear it for Art Juarez, ladies and gentlemen, and his family. My name is David Acosta. They call me the Wheel. I don't talk very much. But today, I get the pleasure of inducting two of my good friends, the Martinez brothers, Andy and Gilbert. But before I say that, I'm probably not going to be able to get on this mic ever again right here before you, and I want to thank my Uncle Bibi.